Cirrus. These are like wispy feathers high in the sky. They're made of ice crystals and usually mean fair weather is coming or staying around. Cirrus fibratus. These clouds look like thin, wispy threads stretched across the sky, resembling strands of hair or feathers. They usually indicate fair weather. Cirrus uncinus. These clouds have a hooked or curved appearance, like a comma or fishhook. They often form at the edges of weather fronts and can signal changes in the atmosphere. Cirrus spissatus. These clouds are thicker and denser than other cirrus clouds, appearing more like patches or tufts in the sky. They often precede the arrival of storm systems. Cirrus radiatus. These clouds appear to radiate outward from a central point, like the spokes of a wheel. They typically form in calm, stable air and can indicate high-altitude winds. Cirrus intortus. These clouds have a twisted or tangled appearance, like wisps of smoke blown by the wind. They can form in areas of turbulent air or near mountain ranges. Cirrus vertebratus. These clouds have a pattern resembling the vertebrae of a spine, with regularly spaced segments along their length. They often form in the presence of strong winds aloft. Cirrus duplicatus. These clouds appear in multiple layers or sheets stacked on top of each other. They can indicate complex atmospheric conditions and are sometimes associated with approaching weather systems. Cirrus floccus. These clouds have a fluffy or tufted appearance with small, detached elements. They often form in regions of strong vertical wind shear and can indicate instability in the atmosphere. Cirrus castellanus. These clouds resemble a series of turrets or castle towers along a horizontal layer. They can indicate localized areas of convection or rising air motion. Cirrostratus. Imagine a thin, see-through blanket covering the sky. This type can make a halo around the sun or moon, creating a beautiful ring in the sky. Cirrocumulus. Picture tiny, fluffy clouds high above, like a bunch of cotton balls spread out. Altocumulus. These are like gray or white patches in the middle of the sky. Sometimes they look like rows of fluffy clouds. Altocumulus castellanus. These clouds resemble a series of small, turret-like structures stacked on top of each other. Altocumulus lenticularis. These clouds have a distinctive lens or almond-like shape, often forming perpendicular to the direction of the wind flow. Altocumulus floccus. These clouds appear as small, fluffy patches or tufts with ragged edges. Altocumulus stratiformis. These clouds appear as extensive layers or sheets of altocumulus clouds covering large portions of the sky. They often bring prolonged periods of cloudy weather and possibly light precipitation. Altostratus. It's like a big gray blanket covering the sky, often signaling that rain or snow might be on its way. Nimbostratus. When the sky is completely gray and you know it's going to rain for a while, that's Nimbostratus. It's like a thick, dark curtain covering the sky. Stratocumulus. These are like big, fluffy blankets hanging low in the sky. They don't usually bring rain, but they can make the sky look hazy. Stratus. Imagine waking up to a sky that looks like a flat gray blanket covering everything. Stratus clouds bring dull, overcast days, and sometimes light rain or drizzle. Stratus nebulosus. These clouds form a thick, featureless layer that covers the sky, making it look hazy or fuzzy. Stratus fractus. These clouds appear as broken or fragmented patches of low-hanging clouds. Stratus opacus. These clouds create a dense, opaque layer that blocks out much of the sunlight, leading to dim and gloomy conditions at the surface. Cumulus. These are the classic fluffy clouds you see on sunny days, like cotton candy floating in the sky. They're usually a sign of fair weather, but if they start to pile up, they might turn into thunderstorms. Cumulus humilis. These are the small, puffy clouds you often see on nice days. They're like fluffy cotton balls floating in the sky and usually mean fair weather. Cumulus congestus. These clouds are bigger and taller than Cumulus humilis, towering high into the sky. They might lead to thunderstorms later in the day. Cumulus fractus. These are broken or fragmented cumulus clouds that look like pieces of cotton scattered across the sky. Cumulus mediocris. These clouds are somewhere in between Cumulus humilis and Cumulus congestus. They're still puffy and white, but they're a bit taller than humilis and not quite as towering as congestus. Cumulus castellanus. These clouds have small turrets or towers on top, like a mini castle in the sky. They can indicate the potential for developing thunderstorms later in the day. Cumulus calvus. These clouds have a flat, smooth top with little or no vertical development. Cumulus pileus. These clouds form a cap or hood over the top of cumulus clouds, resembling a pileus or cap cloud. They can be a sign of rapidly developing thunderstorms. Cumulus velum. These clouds have wispy or fibrous clouds attached to the base of cumulus clouds, giving them a veil-like appearance. They indicate the potential for turbulent or severe weather. Cumulonimbus. These are the giants of the sky, towering high and bringing thunderstorms. They're like big anvils with dark bottoms, and they can unleash heavy rain, lightning, and sometimes even hail or tornadoes. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more interesting videos.